Hello and welcome to Android Magazine's unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. We looked at the S6 back in issue 49 and really liked it, but now we're getting a chance to have a look at the slightly more expensive, slightly more exciting, not bigger, but possibly better brother. Okay, we've got the box here, and as you can see, as with a lot of Samsung boxes, it's fairly plain, all white, but the real excitement is inside the box. So let's open it up and have a look. Okay, there we have the S6 Edge in all its curvy glory. Well, the curvy glory in terms of just the screen. It is a dual edge Super AMOLED 5.1 inch screen, Quad HD 2560 by 1440 pixels, so not a bad screen. Hopefully you can notice, if I move this around a bit, the angles on the screen dip slightly at either edge. It makes for a slightly strange shape, but not an unpleasant one at all. It holds well in the hand, and although it looks like it's falling off a cliff slightly at the sides, it's interesting and generally quite pleasant. Just quickly inside the box, we've also got a charging cable, plug and headphones. And while I'm on the subject of the charging cable, one of the exciting features of the S6 and S6 Edge is the capability for both wireless charging and super fast charging. Samsung says that it charges 1.5 times faster than the previous models. Okay, let's turn it on and see what we've got. There we go. What you should also be able to see is Samsung has taken quite a different direction with the S6 and S6 Edge than they had from previous models. Gone is the plastic casing, the removable battery and the expandable storage, and in its place is a metal unibody, glass panels front and back, an enclosed battery and no expandable storage. This model has 64 gig of storage, so a fair amount of space, and a 2600 mAh battery, which is non-removable but isn't too bad a battery. Okay, and here we should be able to see the S6 Edge in all its glory. Again, if you can just see, the screen goes right to the edge there, so there's absolutely no bezel, absolutely no gap there at all. Really nice, really bright screen, and you can really sense the Quad HD quality shining through. One of the other interesting things about the launches of the S6 Edge and the S6 is that Samsung said that they were going to remove a lot of the bloatware that was often found in Samsung phones and wasn't very popular with fans and users. So they've removed a lot of the Samsung apps and some of the extraneous apps. There's still a number of apps in there already. The Google apps are still to be found in the phone. And there are also some Microsoft apps in there as well. But on the whole, bloatware is reduced. They've kept the popular S Health and S Voice and S Planner preloaded into the phone. But a lot of the other apps have been removed. They can be downloaded again from the Samsung store, but yeah, for a lot of users that's a positive step and frees up a lot of space. One of the other things is the processor is quite an interesting development as well. Until now, Samsung has been using using Qualcomm Snapdragon processors, but there have been a few controversies about the Qualcomm's latest processor, the 810. There were reports of overheating in the early stages of testing, and that prompted Samsung to take processor development in-house, and they've now got the 64-bit 2.1 GHz octa-core Exynos processor under the hood, which is really, really fast. The transitions, the loading, just pretty much everything is just really quick, and it's a very noticeable upgrade from the S5. So even though in the field worries about the 810 have dropped, and there aren't as many issues as there were in original testing, it looks like this is quite a good decision by Samsung to go for their own processor. Also, Samsung are quite well known for the quality of their cameras, and so if I flip the phone around, you should be able to see the camera on the back. It is a 16 megapixel. They got a 16 megapixel rear-facing camera, and the snapper on the front is 5 megapixel. Both have an f1.9 aperture, which is meant to let in lots and lots of light. That's the same as the LG G4, which really heralded its camera when it was being launched. But in terms of megapixels, in terms of aperture, the Samsung S6 Edge stands up to it, and also has the quick launch feature on the side, which a lot of phones have now, but it's always a nice feature to have. One issue we have found is it's slightly unfortunate. As the phone is really flat, it's just 7mm thick. The camera does protrude slightly from the back, and it's a shame because generally this is a really good looking phone. This is a lovely model, but just this bulbous camera bit here is a little on the disappointing side. The phones such as the LG Flex 2 or the G4 have compensated for this by having a curved back or a curved screen, but the sheer flatness of the back of the Samsung, again going for thinness, has made that a bit of a problem. You might not be able to see it, but it does make the phone ride up ever so slightly when it's flat on the table. Other features within the Samsung S6 are the fingerprint scanner, which has been improved, and the other interesting thing that differentiates the S6 Edge from the S6 is the fact that you can personalise your contacts with various colours. So, say for example your phone is flat on the table with the screen down, you can personalise your 5 favourite contacts with different colours, and when one of them contacts you in any way, you should be able to see that particular colour shining out from underneath the phone. It's an interesting feature. Some may not find it massively useful because depending on how often you put your phone flat on the table with the face down, but it's a nice feature and really makes the use of this curved screen, which again is remarkable from an engineering point of view, looks really cool, and just sets the S6 Edge apart from a lot of its other competitors. As with previous Samsung Galaxy S6 models, this comes with TouchWiz, which is their skin over stock Android, and although it has had a mixed reaction over the years, it works absolutely perfectly as far as we found, and is a nice customization on top of the stock Android. Well, thank you very much for watching our unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this has answered possibly some of your questions about the S6. If you want to see an in-depth review of the model, then you can have a look at Android Magazine issue 52. And also if you want to see other unboxing videos, if you're still trying to make up your mind about which phone to get next, then check out more of our videos on our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye.